Welcome to Born Tutor channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to construct triangle. There are different ways you can construct a triangle. You can construct triangle by giving three sides of the triangle, whereby you use the three sides of the triangle to construct the triangle. Or you can be given an angle and two sides to construct the triangle. You can also be given two angles and one side to construct a triangle. So there are different ways you can construct a triangle, and I'll be showing you all the ways you can use in constructing a triangle. Now let's go. The first kind of triangle we're going to be constructing is a triangle XYZ. The question says construct a triangle XYZ of length XY to be equals to 8 centimeter, length YZ to be equals to 7 centimeter, and length XZ to be equals to 6 centimeter. The first question I like to ask my students is that, checking all the sides being given, you can pick any of the sides, but I like to pick the longest side first so that all other sides will be on the longest side. And looking at this, I think 8 centimeter is the longest side, which is the XY length. So I'm going to be picking the XY length for my base, which means the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line. I'm going to draw a straight line. I don't need to measure it yet. I don't need to measure it yet. Then after drawing the straight line, I am going to you can use your compass to actually measure out the length, which is 8 centimeter from the ruler, or you can use your ruler directly to just mark out 8 centimeter on the line that you've drawn. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I've done a video on this kind of thing, the way you can use your ruler or you can use your compass to measure out a certain length, and I'll be dropping the link to the video in my bio. So please, if you don't get what I'm saying, try as much as possible to watch the video. And if you're just coming across this channel for the first time, please click the subscribe button on your notification bell, because on this channel I'm going to be teaching you different things under mathematics, and I'm going to be solving any problems you have in mathematics. So let's continue. Since I have used my compass to measure 8 centimeter, I am going to place it on the line that I've constructed before. Let me firstly mark a point. On that point, I'm going to stand on that point and I'm going to mark out another point. The point I mark here to the point I firstly make is going to give me 8 centimeter. Let me call this point here X, and let me call this point here Y. I said it's going to be 8 centimeter. If you are not sure, you can measure it out and you will discover it's going to give you 8 centimeter. That gives us 8 centimeter. So since we have our 8 centimeter already, then let's go to the next one. We have our YZ. They said our YZ is 7 centimeter, which means we are going to stand on Y here and we need a point to give us our Z. We actually don't know that point yet. So let's take our compass again. Let's measure 7 centimeter. Your compass will be very, very useful for this one. You cannot use your ruler to measure it out. So I am going to measure 7 centimeter using my compass here. That will be the most appropriate way to measure it here. So when I measure the 7 centimeter using my compass, I will stand on Y here and I'm going to make an arc. I will stand on Y here. I'm going to make an arc. I don't know where the point Z will actually be yet. I don't know where it will be because it's going to be a point, so I don't know where it's going to be. Then the last one is our XZ, which is the distance between X and Z also, which will be the same point we are looking for from our Y. So, and that one is 6 centimeter. Let's measure 6 centimeter again. We are going to measure 6 centimeter again. And when we measure 6 centimeter, I have 6 centimeter. I'm going to stand on my X also and make another arc to cross the previous arc that I've made. The point at which the two arc meet is our point Z. And if you draw a straight line from that point to join your Y, and also another line to join your X, then you'll be having a triangle X, Y, Z in such a way that here is 8 centimeter, here will be 7 centimeter, and here will be 6 centimeter. If you are following me from the beginning, just measure everything and you will see that everything will give you exactly what measurement you are talking about. This is 7 centimeter and this is going to give us 6 centimeter. Can you see? Now, this is just the first method of constructing a triangle. Let's go to the second method now. Now, that being settled, let's move to the next way you can construct triangle, whereby you will be given just one angle and two sides. The question says, construct triangle PQR such that the length PQ is equals to 5.2 centimeter, the length QR equals 5.9 centimeter, and the angle PQR equals 45 degree. So after all the construction, we are told to measure the length PR. You know, we are not given the length PR, we are only given two lengths, which is the PQ and QR. So to do that, the first thing you have to do is construct the angle you are being given out. That's the first thing you must do. You have to construct the angle you are being given out. And you are given the angle to be angle PQR. I've talked about this in one of my videos where I taught about how you can construct angle. So if you want to know the point that has the angle out of all the 3 points, the one at the middle of the 3 letters is the owner of the angle, which means Q is the owner of the 45 degree. Now let's go. The first thing you are going to do, I said we are going to construct the angle, but before you construct the angle, you still have to draw a straight line. So let's draw a straight line. Let's draw a straight line. I'm going to draw a straight line. And on that straight line, I'm going to pick a point. The point I'm going to pick, I want to call the point Q. I want to call the point Q. I'm not going to be talking much on how to construct 45 degree. If you don't know how to construct 45 degree, you can check the link in my bio. I'm going to drop the link to the video where I explain how you can construct 45 degree. So I'm going to construct 45 degree on here. So the line here making 45 degree with the line I have under here. So here is my 45 degree. So you can check the link in my bio on how to construct 45 degree. And after you've done so, the next thing we are going to do now is let's mark out all the sides that are being given. The PQR, it means if here is the Q, the P can be here or here. But for you to know where the P can be, check the sides that are given. You are given QR to be 5.9, you are given PQ to be 5.2. Which one is the longest? QR is the longest. I like picking the longest as my base because it makes it easier for me to do. Since my longest is 5.9, I am going to measure 5.9 from my ruler here using my compass. I'm going to measure 5.9. I'm going to measure 5.9 and I'm going to stand on Q. If I stand on Q here, I'm making an arc at the front here. The arc I'm making here will be my R. And the distance from here to here is 5.9 centimeter. That's my QR. Now I need my PQ. My PQ is 5.2. Let's measure 5.2. Let's measure 5.2. My 5.2 will be around here. So let's measure 5.2. So I have measured 5.2. I'm going to stand on Q since my PQ is 5.2. So from Q here, I am going to measure 5.2. And where the 5.2 is reach will be my P. Then I'm going to draw a straight line to join the point P with my R. And I'm going to have a triangle. Then I'll thicken out. If you notice, for my drawing to be neat, I am using faint lines since morning. So I'll only thick out the triangle that I need out of all my construction. And you can see how it comes out. So here is 5.2 centimeter. But the question says we should measure PR. So we are going to measure our PR using our ruler. If you measure your PR using your ruler, my PR gives me 4.3. My PR gives me 4.3 centimeter. Comment your PR in the comment section below. Let me see what you have. We must have the same thing. If you get anything other than 4.3, then you have made a mistake, or there might be a little error somewhere. You know, we are human, we are due to errors. So let's go to the next one, whereby we'll be given two angles and one side to construct our triangle. So the question says, using a pair of compasses only, construct a triangle XYZ. Construct a triangle XYZ in which your YZ is equals to 8 centimeter, your XYZ equals to 60 degree. Don't forget Y is at the middle, so Y is the owner of the angle. Your XYZ equals 60 degree and your XZY is equals to 75 degree. Your XZY is equals to 75 degree, and we are told to measure out our XY. You can see now that you've been given just one side and you are given two angles. So to do this, the first thing you do is, yes, firstly draw a straight line. When you draw a straight line now, remember the first one we did, we constructed the longest, we draw the longest line first. The second one here, we construct the angles first. In this one, you are going to draw the line first, then you construct the angles on the line also. The line given to us is YZ, and the angles given to us are angle Z and angle Y also. So let's firstly measure out our YZ on the line. Our YZ is 8 centimeter. So I'm going to measure YZ, which gives me 8 centimeter. Let me firstly mark a point. I'm going to mark a point. The point I mark here, that's where I'm going to stand. I will stand on that point and I will mark another point here. And the 2 points I marked now will be my YZ. You can see the way I'm handling my compass. I've done tutorials on how you can handle your drawing instruments. So I'll drop the link also in the description below on how you can handle all the drawing instruments. So I said we're going to construct the angle first. Don't forget, this is the line 8 centimeter. The first angle we have here now is our XYZ, which is 60 degree. So I want to construct 60 degree, but the length I have here is somehow shortened. Let me extend the line more a little bit here, and I want to extend it also a little bit to this side. So I want to construct 60 degree. I'm going to drop the link on how you can construct 60 degree also in the description below. So I won't take too much of our time. I've done a tutorial on that also. So how you can construct 60 degree. That's my 60 degree. You can use your protractor to measure it if it is accurate, and you will see that, can you see, there is nothing, there is no issue in that. I have my 60 degree. So if here is my 60 degree, that means we said X, Y, Z, and this line is YZ. That means my X is going to be on this point. But I actually don't know where my X will be yet. So let's go to the second angle and construct the second angle, which is our Z. So here is going to be my angle 75 degree. That's my angle 75 degree. Now I told you that your x is going to be on this line. The way your x is going to be on this line is also the way your x is going to be on this line, which means you have to extend the two lines until they touch each other so that you can have your x, because the where the two lines touches each other is going to be your x. Voila, wow, we are able to manage the space. So this point here is my point x. This point here is my point x. So I have x, y, and z. I have x, y, z, and that's the triangle. So let me thicken out the triangle out of the construction so that you can see how great it is going to look. So that you can see how great it is going to look. So you can see now I have my triangle, and we are told to measure our x, y. Just place your ruler and measure your x, y. Another way to measure your x, y is to use the divider. I also mentioned how you can use a divider. So you open it to touch the 2 points. So once you have the 2 points, you go to your ruler, then you use the divider to measure out your 2 points. And we have it to be 10.8. We have it to be 10.8. So tell me, what is your answer in the comment section below? I have mine to be 10.8. What is your answer in the comment section below? And these are 3 ways you can construct a triangle. So thank you for watching this video from the beginning. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, on your notification bell, and don't forget to share it to your loved ones. By the next class, we'll be teaching ourselves how to construct parallelogram. See you. Bye.